You don't need to be a software engineer to make AI work for you. I remember when a healthcare professional friend of mine shared how overwhelmed she felt trying to keep up with all the new studies. There's so much out there and it can be hard to stay on top of it all. That's when I realized there had to be a simpler way. So I created a system that anyone, no matter their technical background, could use to streamline their research. Hey there, welcome to the channel. I'm Nnenna, a software engineer, and I'm here to show you how to make AI work for you in your healthcare practice. No tech skills required. If you've ever felt buried in research or data, this one is for you. In today's video, I'll be showing you how AI can help simplify your research, get more targeted results, and save you time. Let's get started. Before we jump into the prompts, let's first talk about the AI tool you'll be using for today's video. We'll be using ChatGPT, a powerful tool that's capable of deep searches, pulling up sources, studies, and research articles from all over the web. Whether you're researching the latest clinical trial or reviewing treatment guides, this tool can help you quickly gather the most relevant data. You can sign up and use it directly from OpenAI's website. While you can use it through the simple web interface, for those of you with a more tech-savvy background, the search or deep search feature will be your go-to tool. This feature allows you to ask the AI to pull up specific sources and research studies, saving you hours of manual searching. Now that you're ready with your AI tool, let's talk about how to use it effectively. One key success with AI is specificity. If you ask a vague question, you'll get a vague answer. For instance, if you ask, "Tell me about treatments for AFib," the AI will give you a basic, broad overview, but that's probably not what you're looking for. Instead, try being more specific. For example, instead of asking for general treatments for AFib, ask for something more focused. List 2023 to 2024 clinical trials comparing pulsed field ablation versus cryoablation in patients over 65 with persistent AFib. This way, you're guiding the AI to pull up the most relevant recent research. The more specific your prompt is, the more targeted and useful your results will be. A great way to make your searches even more effective is to use a framework, something like PICO. This is a simple tool to help you structure your queries and ensure you're asking for data that's focused and actionable. PICO stands for Population, Intervention, Comparison, and Outcome. This framework helps you break down your query into 4 key components. For example, when you apply PICO to your search, you can say something like, "Identify 2020 to 2023 RCTs evaluating SGLT2 inhibitors in diabetic patients with EF SGLT2 inhibitors in diabetic patients with EF 40% to 49% reporting cardiovascular mortality as the primary outcome." You see what I did there? This is a much more focused search compared to just asking for general information. Using a structure like this helps you get straight to the data you need. Now, let's talk about how you can refine your search even further by adding timeframes and exclusion. This helps you get the most up-to-date studies while filtering out irrelevant ones. For example, when you're researching hypertrophic cardiomyopathy treatments, instead of asking for just any study, you could specify the time frame and patient exclusions like this. Focus on 2022 to 2024 studies of mavacamten in NYHA class 3 patients, excluding those with LVEF less than 35% or prior septal reduction therapy. By adding those constraints, you're telling the AI to focus on the most relevant data for your specific question. It's a simple way to improve the accuracy of your search results and get more relevant studies faster. Once the AI provides the results, you'll want to verify the information. Just because the AI generates an answer doesn't mean it's correct. Always ask the AI for citations and check those references against trusted sources like PubMed. For example, you might ask, "Provide citations for recent studies on ivabradine using HFrEF patients." Once you've got those citations, double check them in a trusted database like PubMed to ensure they are valid and reliable. It's crucial for making sure you're working with accurate data before you move forward with your research. While AI is a fantastic tool, sometimes it can lead to misinformation. There are a few things you want to watch out for. For example, if the AI's response contradicts well-known clinical guidelines, or if it pulls citations from unreliable sources, that's a clear sign to double check. To help you spot these red flags, you can ask the AI to compare two sets of guidelines and point out any discrepancies. For instance, you could prompt, where do the 2023 ESC and the 2022 AHA guidelines differ on statin using dialysis patients with CAD? This approach helps you identify any conflicting recommendations or outdated information. And that is how you can start using AI for more efficient and focused research. By being specific with your prompts, using frameworks like PICO, adding timeframes and exclusions, verifying your results, and using a system to avoid misinformation, you'll be able to unlock the full potential of AI in your research. If you're just starting with AI, I recommend picking one of these strategies and focusing on it this week. Whether it's refining your prompt or using the search feature to pull up specific studies, those tweaks will make your workflow much more efficient. But if you'd rather not use ChatGPT, I recommend you check out Health Notes. They have a great research tool built in that takes everything I shows you, simplifies it, and gets you very accurate results from PubMed and well-known medical sources. That's all I've got for you today. Thanks so much for watching. If you love this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.